How are you guys? Welcome back to Wargaming China, the free channel where I platform my understandings and my games of the War of Resistance against Japanese aggression in China from 1931 to 1945. So if you watched my last video, Raid on Matan, I was about to play what I feel is a commando action on the Yangtze River. The former Matan fortress has been seized, and I managed to get in a couple of turns last night, a couple more turns today. So I'll let you know I'll show you how it's going. So the Japanese turn 5 now, and the Japanese reinforcements appeared on the road, entered the table on turn 3, and as soon as the armoured car came in sight, it was hit by a 20mm infantry gun. But then the Japanese debussed in the second movement and advanced 6 inches. They also, I don't know if you can see it over there, they also set up an infantry gun, a 70mm infantry gun. And they are about to attack the rear of the fortress. Now we go back to the front of the fortress and the Marines who have seized the guns. Now it seems very interesting to me, or I spent a lot of time conjecturizing about this. Now, during the first Battle of Matan, it is stated categorically that the guns ran out of ammunition. So therefore, how are we seeing that these guns are back in action at Matan in 1940? Where did the ammunition these crews are using come from? Well, I've been thinking about that a lot. Now, there are a few reasons. Now, the 3-pounders, 76.2mm 12-pounders, and 120mm guns were all in service with the Japanese Navy. And as I said, I wasn't aware exactly of what the Japanese structure was that was holding them at the fortress. So it could well be that the guns that were still in service were being used by the Japanese, because they were of a caliber of ammunition that Japan used. So if that being the case, there would have been, as I said, up to 8 ready rounds around each gun. So that explains how, that is one explanation for how these guns had ammunition. The other two are a bit more convoluted. Okay. Now, I work in demolition, and if one has to force entry into a place, especially a place that's steel, into a steel door through a steel frame, once you've gained entry, that door is no longer has any integrity, because you have to smash it to get in. So the second theory is that the Japanese had broken in to the magazines, but in the 2 years had never replaced the doors, because you'd have to replace the doors and the mechanism. And maybe it wasn't high up on their list of priorities. The third reason is perhaps that the Japanese never attempted to gain entry to the magazines, and one of the raiders, because remember these are former officers and men of the fortress, has come along with the keys for the magazines. So there are 3 possibilities for where how these guns still had ammunition, and we'll never know which one it is. So what I did was I just rolled d6s to tell me how much ammo each gun had. Now, as you can see, it's Japanese turn 5, and in the previous 4 turns, the Chinese have absolutely devastated all the vessels, or by far the majority of vessels, docking facilities. They've sank 2 armed ships, and the Japanese in this medium machine gun, and there's a 20mm anti-aircraft gun on the far side of the table. Well, they haven't been achieving much without no hits at all. And the Chinese have, as I said, been mercilessly using what ammunition they have to wreck the infrastructure of the base. There's 3 more turns of this game, so whether the Chinese will actually manage to destroy a garrison, one of the buildings, which is a prerequisite of the game, remains to be seen. And also, I decided that just to make the game interesting, come the dawn, there would be a small Japanese troop convoy moving upriver, and I decided to allow that to join the attacking forces. I decided to allow them to join this attacking force should they make it. So the game's still wide open. On the far side of the table there, on that side of the table you see there, I left a patrol boat and a company of infantry in the building, and that's basically the patrol boat is being wiped out by small arms fire, and the infantry in the building are exchanging rifle fire with the Chinese forces on Matan fortress. So there we go. Turn 5. I've explained how I feel the Chinese might have had the ammunition. This is a good game. There was nothing much more to say about that I left out other than the ammunition. So I'm going to finish this. I don't know which way it's going to go. But thanks for watching. See ya.